Beanie's top 5 favouriteest dogs and Beanie's top 5 scariest dogs. Worst dogs, but more scary than worse. I'm going to say worse. Worst dog. So Beanie's top 5 best and top 5 worst dogs. So here are my top 5 dogs. Number 5, Golden Retrievers. I love Golden Retrievers. They're always so happy and they're very springy and they give as good as they get, which is good because it means I don't feel guilty about jumping up and down at them. So yeah, Golden Retrievers are number 5 in my top 5. Number 4, Cockapoos. They're also very friendly and springy. They're kind of mad really. They're really cool and happy all the time. But they look much really fluffy and big, but they're actually really light, which I have to be careful of when I'm playing with them. But also, they're hybrids, and hybrid stuff's in at the moment. Lots of my friends have got hybrid cars, so they must be good for the environment. And it's not just Cockapoos, I like all the poos. Yeah, poos are good. Number 3, French Bulldogs. I didn't think I'd like them to start with, because they look weird. They look like boglins, but they're actually really friendly and they always like sniffing, and I like sniffing them and they like sniffing me. And because they've got a very flat face, they get really close when they sniff, whereas my nose is really long, so I'm always a certain distance away when sniffing. So it must be weird being a French Bulldog with a short nose. So yeah, then number 3. Number 2, which I did want to put number 1, but James said it wasn't fair putting me at number 1. So yeah, number 2 is Beagles. I love Beagles. I have 2 Beagle friends called Penny and Bodie, and I really like seeing them. I often look out the back window, and if I see them in the park, I kind of bark and squeak to get James's attention. So yeah, number 2, although it should be number 1, Beagles. And number 1, Papillons. I like Papillons. My first ever friend was a Papillon. They're really cool and they're really friendly. Again, I didn't know if I'd like them because they're quite small, but they are funny. They look like they've run into a butterfly, which is also fun. So yeah, number 1, Papillons. So that's my top 5 dogs. Beanie's top 5 least favourite dogs, or bottom 5 favourite dogs. But they're my least favourite dogs. So top 5 least favourite dogs so far. Number 5, Labradors. You'd think I'd like Labradors because I like Golden Retrievers, but I don't trust them. Some are really nice and friendly, especially the black ones. They all seem nice and friendly, but some of the yellow labs are quite aggressive, and it's quite hard to predict which is going to be which. So I would kind of get a bit scared of them all. So yeah, number 5, Labradors. Number 4, Staffordshire Bull Terriers. I had a friend who was a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and when it was a puppy it was really nice, but then it got really strong and really powerful and it scared me, and we were playing once and it got very aggressive and James had to pick me up to rescue me because it was jumping all over me. I don't know if it was aggressive, but it was just very boisterous. So yeah, very boisterous, and I didn't like it. So yeah, I'm not going to be friends with those again. And number 3, Dachshunds, or Dachshunds, or Nissans, or something. But anyway, they are literally the worst dog. That's a joke. They're just very barky, and they've got very short legs. And the miniature ones, they have to jump up curbs, which just looks undignified. So I don't think we could be real friends, because I like running through woods and jumping over hedges and over logs and swimming. I don't think Dachshunds are very good swimmers. They'd be good potholers because they're quite small and bendy. But yeah, anyway. And they keep badgering me. They go woof woof woof, badger badger badger. But yeah, no. Anyway, so yeah, Dachshunds. That's number 3 of my worst top 5 dogs. Anyway, number 2 in my top 5 worst dogs. St. Bernards. James keeps telling me that St. Bernards are actually nice and I shouldn't be afraid of them. But whenever I see one, I bark because I got a shock the first time I saw one because I thought it was closer than it was, but they're actually massive. So yeah, And also James says, why are you barking if you're scared? Why don't you just tiptoe past them? But it's just like, I don't want to get closer, so I bark. I do. Bark, bark, bark. So yeah, and it doesn't matter which one. They're just too big. So yeah, I don't want to get close to one. But James does say they're very nice. So yeah, they're the most ones that's the one I'm most scared of. So maybe it's not the worst dog. This is the ones that scare me the most. And anyway, number one, the worst dog, the scariest sneaky dog is cats. I hate cats. They're sneaky. They try and sneak up on you when you're sniffing grass. So yeah, cats, number one. Number one worst dog is cats. Very sneaky and very scary. And they make me have to be brave and cry and run away. So yeah, top 5 least favourite dogs or scariest dogs are Labradors, Staffordshire Bull Terriers, Dachshunds, St Bernards and cats. So that was my top 5 dogs and my top 5 least favourite or scary or worst dogs. Bye!